Eric, 6:31 is your time. A $1 billion Detroit bribery and extortion scandal is really heating up this morning with a battle of wits between the only man going to trial and a federal judge.
Yeah, despite a gag order, political consultant Sam Riddle is speaking out, and only to Local 4. Our Jim Kirshner's live with more on what Sam Riddle had to say and some unexpected support that he's getting, Jim.
Yeah, there's a second guy who came forward watching Sam online, and the second guy, Dennis Kearns, saw his family story turn into a Hollywood movie last year. Sam Riddle is set to go on trial here next month on bribery and extortion. Here is the gag order from the judge. It specifically says Sam cannot make comments that include opinions or commentary, and if he violates this gag order, he could go to jail.
I wish you a successful, fair, honest trial.
Sam Riddle is reading postings from his Facebook friends. His list is at 3,000 and growing, and the comments mostly favorable. One guy wrote, "Sam, you ain't that important."
They basically convict you in the newspaper, but you can't respond.
Sam Riddle wants you to see his story. His cyber campaign now portrays himself as a victim of what he calls a bully judge trying to take away his right to freedom of speech, online and on the air. Sam's been here before, arrested for civil disobedience, and an activist for 4 decades with the world famous.
And I don't see what that has to do with this interview. There were a number of demonstrations I've engaged in.
How long were you in?
Sometimes you'd spend a few hours a day, but, you know, it depended on the situation.
And on Twitter, he posted what he says is a generic KMA, kiss my you-know-what. He says, not directed at the judge. Then this weekend, out of the blue, Sam gets this posting.
Avern Cohn tried to gag me as well. He is so hypocritical and just a little egotistical.
And here's Dennis Kearns, who wrote about the federal judge, Avern Cohn.
As you might guess, he isn't my favorite guy. The nice part is, I don't think I'm his favorite either, and that suits me just fine.
Here is Judge Cohn in a rare television video from 1992 when TV cameras were briefly allowed into federal court. It's recording Kearns versus Chrysler that became a Hollywood movie just last year, Flash of Genius. Dennis's dad, Robert Kearns, invented the intermittent windshield wiper, and his idea was stolen by the car companies. When the Kearns sued, the Kearns were hit with a gag order from Judge Avern Cohn.
When the same bully is sort of doing the same thing to somebody else, I think it's, you know, time to open my mouth.
The Kearns would win $10 million from Ford and $30 million from Chrysler. When they defied Judge Cohn, Dennis says the judge retaliated.
I did defy him, finally, and he dismissed all the rest of my dad's cases the next day. And that's billions and billions of dollars.
So here's what it comes down to for Sam Riddle. Here's the line, and Sam is leaning right over it, taunting Judge Cohn. It's the judge who could decide to throw him in jail. Guy and Rhonda?
Jim, have we heard anything yet from the judge's chambers? He's a no-nonsense judge.
I called the judge's office yesterday, as well as the U.S. Attorney's office. Both say no comment, but they're watching what Sam says.
Maybe commenting from the bench. All right, Jim, thank you. Good interview.
Thanks.
6:35 is your time. Turning now to your morning.